He has defeated 8 current Hall of Famers inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He is the 8th Division World Champion. Please welcome back to the sport of boxing, the legend Manny Pacquiao!
Balahi, yung sumbang.
Ingat tangal human na amo.
I miss boxing. I'm excited for the fans to give a good fight. Boxing is my passion. The way I train, the way I work hard to make sure that I can give a good fight to the fans.
Both Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are grinding at full intensity as they prepare for their highly anticipated showdown. Pacquiao has made it clear that he's locked in, already deep into training camp, and fully committed to delivering an action-packed, unforgettable fight for the fans.
He trained hard, he has to defend his belt. I'm a challenger, so I have to make more extra mile to punish myself and able to win the fight. And that's my goal. I'm not underestimating my opponent. I have to make sure that I'm 100% conditioned. I'm still here. Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao is back and sending a clear message. He won't overlook or underestimate his opponent. Still, Pacquiao remains confident that his conditioning, sharpness, and overall physical shape give him the edge over Floyd Mayweather Jr. heading into their clash.
Michael Ren! We're not done yet.
Mo na siya. Kita pwede mo kumbles diri anak kayo.
Awan din. Ganun lang.
Last 30 seconds.
Manny Pacquiao revealed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. initially pushed for an exhibition bout, but he made it clear he wanted a real, professional fight. Now fully locked in, Pacquiao says he's committed to giving the fans true authenticity and non-stop excitement once he steps inside the ring.
Or he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is it. This is what I'm waiting for.
Manny Pacquiao says that as long as a fighter has real spirit and passion for boxing, age becomes just a number. Proof that dedication, discipline, and love for the sport can keep you competing at the highest level.
Yeah.
Of course, boxing is boxing, it's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have interest to punish yourself like that, and for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like continue boxing. But
you do that, you'll be successful.
Of course. But something like comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's like he's tired, like lazy.
Manny Pacquiao emphasized that his motivation comes from the mind, saying his brain has never told him he's tired, fueling the relentless determination that keeps him competing at the highest level.
When the time comes, like come to my mind, my heart, like this is then forget about boxing. Yeah, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication,
fire, then
yes, of course. But look at your body also. 'Cause sometimes your mind is active, but your body can.
Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying. I'm trying to push myself, but stop it. Really.
Manny Pacquiao has been training with intense stick conditioning drills inside camp, a method designed to build pain tolerance, harden resilience, and prepare his body to withstand the toughest challenges in the ring.
Only heavy play. Heavy play. Time. Give it time, give it. I did that mine about 45 seconds. Go. Got it. Go. Time.
The CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions warned fans not to expect a stationary target, stressing that Floyd Mayweather Jr. will rely on constant movement, sharp strategy, and in-ring adaptability, just as he always has.
I don't think Floyd will ever be a stationary target. I think Manny knows that. I don't think Floyd by any means is an easy fighter, or an easy opponent. Don't expect Floyd to be a stationary target. That's not Floyd. Floyd is Floyd. I mean, there's a reason why he's nicknamed the greatest of all time. There's a reason why he's the GOAT. There's a reason why he's 50-0, and there's a bigger reason why he's agreed to step back in the ring, and that's because Floyd is Floyd. And Manny's Manny, Floyd is Floyd, and Floyd's not just gonna step into something knowing that, Floyd plays to win, as does Manny, so it's going to be very, very...
He confirmed there are no medical issues affecting either fighter, adding that both are fully insured, ensuring their safety and eliminating any serious concerns surrounding this bout.
Considering Floyd's 49 and Manny's 47.
I mean, the testing, I mean, the medicals and stuff are the same. It's the standard full physical, MRI, MRA, the eye exam, blood, EKG, so very standard, like what it is typically. They're getting insurance, so that's not a problem, right? So that there's no concerns or any issues there. You also have to look at their history, right? Their history is, look at how many fights they've done, look at how they've performed. They've always shown up. They haven't been, they're not flight risks. So we have to go back in the history and look at it. And of course, you see Manny's performance was great.
Yeah, and going back to the first fight, drug testing was a big sticking point for Floyd, right? Is there going to be drug testing for this fight?
Yes, most likely, yes.
Manny Pacquiao is back in the gym training alongside Freddie Roach, ripping the pads with blistering speed, sharp precision, and raw power, showcasing the relentless determination that still defines his fighting spirit. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather Jr. remains fully committed in training camp, honing his skills, keeping strict discipline, and pushing himself intensely in preparation for the upcoming fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is hitting the pads with sharp precision and explosive power, demonstrating the speed, focus, and relentless preparation that have always defined his championship mentality. Max Kellerman recently shared his perspective on the highly anticipated matchup between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. He admitted he rarely comments on athletes' finances but hopes that if Mayweather takes the fight, he earns handsomely and retires a wealthy man. Kellerman highlighted that Pacquiao is motivated by the sport itself, seeking a real, competitive fight rather than an exhibition. Reflecting on their first bout, he called it underwhelming and noted that at 50 years old, the stakes of a rematch carry more uncertainty. While respecting both fighters, Kellerman admitted he leans toward Pacquiao in terms of interest and excitement, praising the authentic challenge and skill they bring for fans to witness inside the ring.
I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke.
So
if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
That's not good with Pacquiao. Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
And you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think is going to happen here, though? What do you think is going to happen in Mayweather Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old. Let's see it.
But why though? But you didn't like the first time.
No, I didn't.
I'm not watching the second.
You didn't like that match?
No, the first fight.
So when they wasn't grandpas,
By the way, that fight went more or less how I thought it would go. I always thought it would go that way. I didn't like the fact that it was a diminished.
Who's your favorite fighter, Pacquiao or Floyd?
Come on, we know Pacquiao. Actually, Floyd. Watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound-for-pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
But I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd, ever.
But
never
Pacquiao, he's one of my favorite fighters.
Who?
Floyd and Pacquiao, they're one of my favorite fighters. But I still want to see
Floyd's the longer, bigger, better defensive fighter. You know.
But let's be real, what this is all about, business. This is going to be a mega event. Doesn't matter how old they are. They're the two biggest names in boxing today. Even if they...
Paulie Malignaggi views this fight as another high-profile cash grab. Reflecting on the first Floyd Mayweather Jr. vs. Manny Pacquiao bout, he recalls that despite its historic significance, it lacked the passion and intensity fans expected. The 2015 clash often felt like a tactical dance rather than an all-out battle, even though it carried championship stakes in the welterweight division. This rematch, however, doesn't hold the same competitive weight. It thrives more on curiosity, nostalgia, and the global star power of two of boxing's most recognizable names. Malignaggi adds that audiences today are drawn less by pure competition and more by spectacle, a trend reinforced by events like Mike Tyson's exhibition bouts, which continue to captivate fans decades after his prime.
That was also a cash grab, but really, that one was also a little bit too late, and really they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about. And at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division. But it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. Let's face it. Is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns in 1980.
While this is an official fight rather than an exhibition, the entertainment factor remains unmistakable. Manny Pacquiao's age and natural power are balanced by Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mayweather's defensive timing and experience, yet both fighters are in remarkable condition for their years. This matchup is less about championship glory and more about testing skill, endurance, and strategy, all while captivating viewers worldwide. With Netflix amplifying the event's reach, casual fans who may not follow boxing closely can still access and enjoy the spectacle, drawn in by the star power of these iconic names. As Max Kellerman once noted, when boxing comes together properly, it stops the world. Paulie Malignaggi echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that even without the same legacy weight as the original bout, curiosity, nostalgia, and global recognition guarantee massive attention. For fans both old and new, the Pacquiao-Mayweather rematch promises a thrilling blend of skill and showmanship, a spectacle few will want to miss.
So, I mean, the rematch with Hearns and the third fight with Duran, you know, so you know, and I think those sold pretty well, pretty good as well. You know, people got into it. Were they kind of duds? Yeah. I mean, the third Duran and Larin fight at the Mirage, people kind of are probably more forgetful about it. But regardless, the nostalgia aspect of it, like the champ said, is going to attract people. It's gonna you know, make people curious. There's also the aspect of it where the new fan base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, you know, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that, and I think this is going to be sort of the same.
Dan Rafael explains that the scheduling of Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. strategically aligns both fighters' timelines, setting up a potential September 19th showdown at the Sphere in Las Vegas. He notes that Netflix's involvement is unsurprising, as the platform prioritizes high-profile, attention-grabbing events over standard boxing matches, unlike their historic 2015 bout, which shattered pay-per-view and revenue records. Rafael believes this fight won't reach the same financial heights. Instead, Netflix offers massive exposure and convenience, letting fans watch without extra cost beyond their subscription, a strategy that has proven successful with events like Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson. The promotion is a collaborative effort between Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and CSI Fight Sports, which also manages Mayweather's other projects.
Floyd in an exhibition bout, also probably in April, but in a different location. And it sets them up on the same time schedule where if they're going to do a rematch September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. The fact that Netflix is doing it is not surprising at all. That's always been what they've been talking about doing. I think both fighters and everybody involved understands that it's one thing when everybody wanted to see the fight in 2015, you put it on pay-per-view and it's going to be a blockbuster, which it was. They charged $100 for the pay-per-view, the biggest price ever for a pay-per-view. And it set every conceivable record that you could think of in terms of gate, boxing, pay-per-view buys, overall revenue, the sponsorships, the merchandise. You pick a metric and it broke the record. That would not be the case now, 11 years down the road. You know, since they first fought in 2015. So they needed somebody to put up big money, and it really fits the profile of what Netflix is trying.
While the competitive outcome remains uncertain, Dan Rafael emphasizes that the spectacle alone guarantees global attention, thanks to the enduring fame of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. For Rafael, this event is a must-watch, not just for die-hard boxing fans, but also for casual viewers drawn in by the star power of two of the sport's most iconic names.
Do big events, and whatever you want to say about it, maybe not for guys like me or you who are involved in doing boxing-related stuff on a daily basis, but for the regular person that's scrolling through Netflix to see what's on a weekend night. They're going to look and say, oh, Mayweather Pacquiao, I know those guys. They're as famous as any boxers in the world. And if it doesn't cost me any extra money and I'm just paying my normal subscription, yeah, I'll check it out. And it's going to do big numbers. That's why Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson did the numbers it did. And that's why, you know, we saw them be interested in a fight like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua and the other events that they have done. Tyson Fury's come back as they try to, you know, build up more in the UK. And this is going to be the same situation. They put out a lot of money to do the fight, but not as much as what obviously they generated in 2015. And, you know, it will be, it'll be a big event but how much of a fight it will be, who the heck knows? But I mean, to answer the question, I'm not like looking forward to it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly earned around $200 million from his first fight against Manny Pacquiao, while Pacquiao took home roughly $100 million. For this rematch, both fighters are said to be receiving $100 million each. From a practical standpoint, if a fighter is still in peak physical condition, turning down a payday of that magnitude is nearly unthinkable. By definition, prize fighters compete for purses, and no one in their position would realistically decline such an opportunity. The financial incentive alone explains much of the motivation behind this fight, even if the competitive stakes are lower than a championship bout.
Say it's just they're both getting $100 million. You're presented with a $100 million bag, okay? And you're still good physically, all right? You can still fight and you feel good. You ain't turning down that bag, bro. You're not. You're gonna say yes to it. All you guys that are shitting on it, okay? Let's just be real for a second. No cap. We're all taking this fight. We're all taking it. You can't blame them to take it. We're all taking it, all right? So I hear both arguments, but it is what it is, right? They're going to take it regardless. They're prize fighters. They fight for a prize. Duh. As Floyd famously said in that 24/7 buildup against Shane Mosley. And they're going to do what they're going to do. Now, in terms of why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight.
Netflix's involvement further amplifies the spectacle, offering a platform that prioritizes high-profile, attention-grabbing events over traditional, championship-driven matchups. Historically, the streaming service has delivered bouts that focus more on entertainment than competitive significance. While this approach guarantees massive exposure and easy access for casual viewers, it also raises questions about the type of boxing content being promoted. Critics argue that Netflix could raise the standard of fights on its platform to avoid disappointing fans who expect more than just star power and spectacle. Ultimately, this matchup highlights both the lucrative nature of prize fighting and the ongoing trend of placing entertainment value above competitive legitimacy.
Has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring. Put people to...
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and coverage in our next episode.